Good afternoon, by the way. So, called the shop for the van. Yeah, what I worried about. Two fronts came to pass. First one being, even though I gave my number when I called up initially to have the van pulled in, I had work done there before on other vehicles, and they just went off the number that was on my record, which was different. But they didn't get to it, or they were gonna call me try and call me a couple of times, about a half hour before I called them at 11. And now I'm just wishing it was the serpentine belt shredded or something. So apparently the valve cover seals went on the van. And considering it's not a nice old, like 1960s, 1970s, 80s, 90s vehicle, when we still had carburetors and everything wasn't fucking jam-packed in there, you gotta pull the whole top of the engine off to even get to them, which is very time-consuming. So, there's that. The engine needs a complete deep clean because it is drenched in oil. Apparently it went sometime after the oil change and just flooded the engine compartment with oil. So that needs a deep cleaning, which is, a few $100, considering you have to get into every nook and cranny and everything, and clean out the wiring and stuff like that. The oil got into the alternator, which is what caused the stall, and I was lucky the van didn't start on fire. So, alternator's completely fried. So, need a brand new alternator. Van itself, $1,800. He mentioned, some other things. There's a little bit of play in the sway arm, but he said, yeah, it's not a big deal. More of an annoyance than anything, if I even notice it. Other than that, said everything looked great on the vehicle. Get another $100,000 out of it. That's when he brought up the fact that the timing belt had no sticker or anything. He's not sure if it fell off when the 100,000 mile maintenance was done on it. Or actually, there's a guy at work that used to work at the Honda dealership. It's timing belts on Odysseys are 110,000 miles. That's what you get out of them before they have to be replaced. Because if the timing belt goes, it can destroy the motor. So I text my in-law that I got the vehicle from, because it had probably like 130 on it when we got it. They did not have that done. So I called back, let him know. He's like, oh no, that's top priority. Timing belts are very expensive. So that's another $1,000 there. And it's $1,000 because they'll already kind of be halfway there. So total after taxes and everything is pretty much almost $3,000. On the other side of it, if you look up used vehicles, like if I just said, you know what, screw it, I'm going to go get something else that doesn't necessarily have had all this stuff done on it. And, yeah, my van with the miles on it, going for like 13, 14 grand, so fix it. Just gotta tighten the belt again. Just finally got a nice cushion in the account too. Well, those nice cushions where you're not like well, you can set everything to auto pay and not worry about it, but still be a few grand left in the bank. And yeah, force everyone to kind of reel back the spending a little bit. Start saving again. On the plus side, haven't done my taxes yet. I usually get a relatively large refund on that, so taxes will cover it times 3 or 4. So, yeah, it's just been. Oh yeah, you're a fucking idiot. Just whip out into the other lane. Just saved yourself 3 seconds to get around the 2 cars in front of you. I suppose you save more time driving like an asshole. But yeah, so that's where we're sitting on that. Looking at least late tomorrow, more than likely Thursday. Or wait, no, it's going to be Thursday now. Or Wednesday. Yeah, late Wednesday. Maybe. Because when it was just the valve cover and everything, it was freaking Wednesday. Now you tack on the timing belt too. Just can't win, man. But could be worse. I could have got hit by a bus or something. It is what it is. Be good. Bye.